Welcome back to the show. I want to show you something very amazing. Something that's going to probably give you, well, the heebie-jeebies. I know it did me. I'm a developer. I've been doing this for a while, and I actually started off working for Intel, and then I migrated over to Apple. And now I'm in Solana. I've been developing, and I've been doing, well, I've been teaching people how to create projects, how to secure the floor on Solana for the last 3-4 years now, transparency being doxed. And today, I'd like to present to you, well, CTOthis. CTOthis is essentially a wonderful community hub that I've actually created, and I want to present it to you now officially. Let's go. So let me take you right into this thing called Community Takeover This Pump. Now, the game here is really simple. What I recommend you do is if you're like, let's say on a PUMP.fun address, let's say we're on PUMP.fun right here. Boom. And let's go to a random meme. I'll go this one right here. Just buy this random shit. Now, as you can see, just buy random shit went to 30K, and it seems to, well, to be dying. And, well, looks like the dev is still in this motherfucker. But beyond that, there's people here that essentially believe in the project, but they're essentially being used as exit liquidity. Have no fear, CTOthisPUMP is here. All we simply need to do is type in CTOthis before the actual address on PUMP.fun, CTOthis. Okay, so let me show you how to do that, right? Very simple. I'll walk you guys through as simple as white on rice. Boom. All right, so CTOthis, right, you see right there, right? It's going to be placed in the front of the address. Once you do that, you simply just hit enter, and then you get right to the destination at hand. Voila, bada bing, bada boom. So, you get here, and you have access to a few things, all right? Now, right now, obviously, the project's starting very, very soon. I mean, we just started this motherfucker basically. So, there's no one in the chat rooms. But have no fear. The great thing about this is you ever get into a situation where, let's say, you go to a Telegram, or let's say you go to an XCOM, and then all of a sudden, they pull the plug, and you're trying to figure out how to get in touch with that community again. Now, yeah, I mean, I guess you could go to pump.fun again and try to go to that botted hell nest of a website to be able to talk and build community, but it's hard. People don't really have faith in that. But what they can do, however, is go to CTOthispump.fun, and they'll have access to the charts. They have also access to tool chests, for example, a shill, paydex. So, if you want to click on paydex, you simply do that. You get in there and the paydex. Another thing too is if you want to shill, or you have a shill team, it's simple. Simply hit shill, boom, say the message you want, post to X, and you're good to go. Beyond that, there's other things as well, like you create an X call, X space, and this whole thing is built in a way where essentially will allow people to vote. A whole voting system has been essentially created for you to be able to make decisions. Matter of fact, you can not only can you vote, but you can also have a person host a video themselves. Well, if they have a Rumble account or if they have a YouTube account, they can simply go live, share that live, and post it to the entire CTOthis room for everyone to basically communicate with, the same way they're doing on Pump. But the magic happens when you go to the chat commands here. So check out the chat commands, guys. Recommend it. You can definitely pin things. A lot of things are simply how we used to remember in the Telegram world. Voting X-spaces could be actually attached. So what happens is, let's say if I create an XCOM or X-space, they automatically show up right here for everyone to be able to use. Same thing with the XCOMs and the vote. So if I'm here and I'm like, yo, we're at 10K mod count, what should we do, boys? We need to get a marketing wallet. I can simply type in vote who is going to get us the marketing wallet. Right? Bam. And then it just starts to vote. And then from that point on, right, people can literally go to this right section here and just simply click yes or no if they want to vote for that. And then this is really community settlement here. From that point on, people can make decisions, simply like a DAO, and not feel like, oh shit, the Telegram's gonna kill us, or you know, the XCOM is gonna simply vanish while I'm sleeping. No more of that. And beyond that, there's a lot of other things that I want to show you as well. Let's say, for example, you're in here and you're looking at a particular chart that you're interested in. And let's say the market cap is going higher. And you want a robot to notify you when certain things are happening without actually having to buy in. Well, check this out. Something type in notify me, well, not notify at, and let's just say notify at 80K, okay? By doing that, you can set an alarm to basically allow you to be notified when the project hit 80K. Simple as that. It's the only place I know in DeFi where you can do this without having to do a buy-in. And we're providing here live on the site. So many things you can do. Also, by the way, I recommend going to the bottom right here where it says view available commands. There's a lot of commands you can actually do in here that I've programmed to make your life a lot easier. A lot easier. So go through them. We've built this hub to be for you, to be able to build, to create, and to profit. With that being said, thank you for your time. I hope you have a good time, CTO. Thank you.